Syrian rebel forces that toppled dictator Bashar Al-Assad's regime began asserting authority over some of the government institutions as world capitals scrambled to forge links with the country's new rulers. Syria's former prime minister agreed to hand power to a transitional rebel-led government, while fighters took up posts outside federal buildings, directed traffic and rushed to find and free people in underground prisons. Now, ensuring stability and security, while easier said than done, is a major issue, because as people start fighting, weapons start spreading, everything goes down from there. As experts have said, foreign governments, meanwhile, are readying for talks with the lead rebel faction, even as they debated whether to formally recognize the group, which some countries consider a terrorist organization. Take a look at all the latest developments so far.
In less than 2 weeks, Syria's history has been altered. President Bashar Al-Assad, whose brutal regime killed tens of thousands and displaced over 7 million internally, has fled to Russia after opposition forces romped to Damascus at a lightning pace. Assad's ouster has brought in much-needed relief to people who spent their lifetime under the nose of the decades-long family regime. The reactions echoed across the globe as thousands of Syrians celebrated the fall of Assad, singing and waving flags. They chanted slogans against the ousted Syrian president and his father, Hafez.
It's like tears of happiness like today. It's like we didn't imagine. I lost my family. I lost my father, mother, brother. I lost many of my friends in Syria for this day. I wanted to celebrate this day in Syria today.
Meanwhile, world leaders have mostly hailed Assad's ouster, but stopped short of celebrating as they seek stability in the war-torn nation. US President Joe Biden has said that it's a historic opportunity, but also termed it a moment of risk and uncertainty. On the other hand, India has called for a peaceful and inclusive Syrian-led political process to bring stability to that country. Meanwhile, US President-elect Donald Trump has urged the outgoing US administration to stay out of the Syria conflict. According to reports, the US is trying to work out what comes next and who rules over Syria. Washington is worried that the power vacuum could be filled by something that is not desirable, a power grab by Islamist insurgents, including factions designated as terrorists by the US. The end of the Assad family's 5-decade rule is set to reshape the balance of power in the region. Iran, one of Assad's biggest backers, has suffered another significant blow to its influence in the region. There are big questions being asked over Russia's influence as well, considering the fact that Assad clung to power owing to Moscow's intervention in 2015. The stunning rebel offensive has threatened to eliminate Moscow's foothold in the region. At this moment, there appears to be an uneasy calm in Syria. The question hanging like a Damocles sword is, how long will this last? With Vishal Vivek, Bureau Report, NDTV World.